How do you make money on the side? How do you make that extra bit of money to help with the bills? Be it online, helping friends/family, or selling things. Edit. Wow, thank you ever so much for the gold and also for all the replies. It's going to take me a while to read through them all. I fix fence and work with cows. Nebraska life. Fellow Nebraskan here, exactly what it's like. Shoveling snow. The amount of money some people will pay for you to shovel their sidewalk and driveway is incredible. I started shoveling snow on the side. 3 years later I had 2 trucks, 6 employees and 900 driveways. Now I'm a software developer. Life is strange. I play piano for things like wedding ceremonies, corporate events, cocktail hours, Christmas parties, and receptions. And just recently, I got cast in a pilot for a TV show which I hope will get picked up. I work for some really wealthy people who regularly throw away old, but perfectly good things. I proceed to sell their trash on eBay/Craigslist. Cleaning evicted homes. I did it for my landlord during high school and college, $10 an hour under the table. I now have a strong stomach, carpentry, plumbing, and flooring skills. It sucks when you find used condoms or hit on the walls, but hey, I score some neato stuff that people leave behind. I also did private housekeeping for some wealthy families in college as well. Same rate, plus they would give me small bonuses for holidays and such. Edit. Your loss. So concerned that I only charged $10 an hour. I was a teenager at the time, and I come a severely depressed area of the country. This thread is about making money on the side, not make a living off it. I work through a corporate housekeeping company now, and I only make $7.55 an hour. I fixed iPhones and other broken screens as another side job, and I overpriced out the ads for that. Housekeeping was merely another thing to do. I contract out to inspect welds on construction sites. Make about as much in 2 days on the weekend as I do during the week at my actual job. Edit. Thanks for all of the questions and comments. Always good to see so many people take interest in a trade like welding. The industry needs more of you. Should you find a way to do that full time, then I wouldn't want to do it full time. It's a nice way to make extra cash when I need it, but I don't like doing it. My dad and I deliver hot tubs for a small pool company. We have a special trailer that makes it super easy. People buy these $6,000 plus hot tubs that weigh upwards of 1,000 lbs and then realize they can't deliver it themselves. That's when we come in and charge $200 for an easy one, or $300 if it has to go on its side. We also remove people's old hot tubs. Oftentimes they think it's beyond repair, so they pay us to get rid of it. We then fix it and resell it. It's become quite the money maker. Sounds like an honest day's work. Yeah, their trick to making side money is just having a second job. My wife is a soap maker. I was skeptical of homemade soap at first, but after trying it, I couldn't go back. I didn't even know my skin was dry until it wasn't anymore. It also lasts forever and smells pretty nice. My mom retired and turned soaping into a full-blown business. It has gotten to the point she has top pick of booths at craft shows all over the South. I buy old wine barrels and convert them into furniture and sell for cash. Doesn't make huge amounts, but every bit helps, and as my wife says, at least it is a self-funding hobby. You could like what I made, imgur.com. Wine barrel chair. I really expected it just to be a single chair-sized barrel. I teach quinceañera waltz and surprise dance routines. Basically I teach 15-year-olds how to dance for their Mexican coming-of-age party. Get like $1,000 a month out of it. I buy cars that have repairable problems or at auction. Cars that are dirt cheap, basically. I fix them up, clean them up, and get them purring like they just drove off the lot. Then I sell them for much more than I paid and invested in parts. I flip like 2 or 3 a month sometimes. I've made over $1,000 on more than one occasion. One time I made like $3,000, but I got a ridiculous deal on the original purchase. When I was younger, I would rent an apartment or house that was bigger than I needed, typically a 3 to 4 bedroom place. I would use one of the smaller rooms and rent the rest out. I would get permission from the landlord to sublet the rooms and would have tenants sign a month-to-month lease. In almost all cases, the rent from the extra rooms covered the rent for the apartment or house and sometimes put extra cash in my pocket. As I got older, I rented larger places until I bought my house. Real example. 5-bedroom house, 3 upstairs plus 2 baths, 2 downstairs plus 1 really big den/playroom, and a large bathroom which tenants shared. We shared the kitchen and had 2 fridges. I bought this house and the mortgage was $1,650. I rented out the 3 downstairs rooms for $500, and $900 for a total of $1,900 MO. That was a $250 a month profit and we lived in the 3 upstairs bedrooms for free. Edit, clarified things a bit. I do a bit of tutoring, pays pretty well, £30 an hour sometimes, but you work more hours than you're paid for, prep, travel, and mostly the kids are shits so it's pretty boring/disheartening. I also work a few hours a week at a food co-op. They pay terribly but it's fun and a good cause. Also do charity stuff and pay gets topped up with funny looking or bruised veg. Get some stock and some beans. You've got a stew going. I pawned my hit and severely regret it 3 months later. If you liked this video don't forget to smash the like button. Click here to check out the part 2. For more hits and giggles. Subscribe.